Alrighty, what's going on, you guys? This is my first reaction video. I just wanted to do something a little different. I'm about to be 30 in a couple weeks, and I was just scrolling down memory lane, and I decided, I've cut my hair already as it is, but I wanted to actually just show people, because I show people on my phone, but a lot of the times my phone is dead, so I figured I'd make a whole YouTube video about it. So, long story short, I used to be in a band. I played for Syn-Absence. I've already made amends with Antonio, and can't speak for everyone else, but I just thought it'd be cool to just react to it. At least give them somewhat some content as well, like, because I've seen people cover their songs, but me being one of the original founding members, I figured I'd just react to it, because in reality, the founding members were me, Brian, and Antonio. So whoever else is in the band is just an addition. No disrespect or anything like that, but it's just the truth. But anyways, I'm gonna react to the only music video that I ever put out on my channel. At least when I was in the band, I was the creative director, meaning I was doing the Instagram posts, I was doing like engagement. So I posted this on my YouTube so that we link it, so we have somewhere to link it. So I'm just gonna wait for this ad to play, but I'll give some commentary as the video plays. I might pause it, but just to give you guys some context on how this video came to be. It's pretty cool looking back at it, knowing
your brand,
just how it came to be. I mean, people look at it and they're like, oh, it's sick, but the behind the scenes is really funny.
It all starts with a domain.
Me and Antonio did a lot of the camera angles and all that. So this is the Art of War. So before I start, keep in mind this was like somewhere in like, I don't fucking know, like this was very far. We took all the band equipment out, and as you can see, we put just the drum set. So the drum set was actually the only thing being played. Brian had headphones on because he couldn't keep, like, I don't know, he just couldn't keep like tempo. We all could, like, obviously, like, in this video it's me, Brian in the drums, and then you have the other Tony on the guitar, and then you have Antonio, who people know as Yogi, on the front, and then you have me. And then as you can tell, I don't have my long hair anymore, but that was like my fucking peak. I don't think I'll ever have long hair like that again, who knows. But we're playing in this like random hill, and before we got there, we laid out like a bunch of shit out. Like, you'll see like some, like a corpse body, like you'll just see right now. Let me just restart it. So you'll just see, like, it's mainly in a hillside somewhere, but really good scenery. I put Greenland right here, as you can see, just because we didn't want to dox the address or where we filmed it, so we just said, oh, we traveled to Greenland, just to sound cool. Also, if I keep pausing it, but if you look at the logo now, right here, I made that logo. So we didn't have a logo, we just had a name. And then they refined the logo now, but that was the logo that I made. And thankfully it linked really good. You see the corpse in the bottom? It's a really good song, honestly. It's one of my favorite songs. It's pretty windy that day, but not like annoyingly windy. It was a nice day that day. I did backup vocals on this song too. Can't really hear them, I would do secondary vocals. I was doing like guttural, like real like zoom vibe. That's what I was doing for. It just trips me out. Like, such a good video. And there wasn't another one made. So before this solo starts playing, every time we show people this, we start cracking up. Okay, so see this fucking rock, right? Look at how tall Antonio is. Antonio's probably like 6 foot something, 6'1", probably almost the same height as me. That rock height, dude, oh my god. Like, I only pause it because every time I see this, it was such a fucking mission to do this, dude. We took like 30 minutes trying to get Antonio up. So we climbed on the right side right here. So he climbed right here. I gave him a boost, like he put his foot on me. If he had to stand, because I was up there and I was like, it's such a good view. So I went up there and then I went back down, but I was able to do it. But Antonio's a little heavy, so, and like we had to put him up there. We had to put a Bluetooth speaker. You don't see the speaker, but it's like right behind him. So the speaker is right behind him right here, and then we had to carefully put his, like, I grabbed his V guitar like from the body, he grabbed it from the neck, did the solo, did the shot. We did the shot like maybe 2-3 takes. He got back down, and when he was going back down, he didn't fall or anything. He was just like, dude, that shit is sketchy as fuck, because you can only, like, you can't stand still. Like, the way that he's standing is the only pose you can really have up there, because it was a slant, if that made any sense. So like when you're stepping, your foot is like fucking elevated. So that was the story behind that. It was a really cool take doing the solo. We didn't want to do the solo right there. We actually went like hiking down a little bit more, maybe like 5 minutes down, and then we saw that big rock, and I'm like, dude, we should just like do the solo right there. And we agreed to it. We were just like, yeah, that shit will look sick. Like fuck. We just kept thinking like Lion King for some reason, like, because when we did some like promo shots at the time, and Antonio held the guitar like all the way up, and that shit looks sick as fuck. Like, that shit just reminded me of Master of the Universe, like when He-Man fucking, well, when he's Prince Adam and then he turns into He-Man. I think that's pretty fucking sick. So I'll play the solo. That was just that. So we did 2 shots, 2 takes on that. The B-roll, and then that. That's what I mean by like 2 shots. Probably showed it once, because it was just like, not that he wasn't comfortable, but it was sketchy to do that. We're like in the middle of nowhere doing that shit. Young as fuck too. We're like in our mid-20s. They're probably in their 30s already. I was the youngest one in the band. So I'm about to be 30, so these guys are already hit 30. Which I think is sick, because, you know, I made a documentary, but I scrapped the idea. I feel like I'll just be doing reaction videos. Pretty sick. Shout out to Johnny. Oh, so another thing too, before I end the video, when we just got to the location, and I know hopefully Antonio's watching this and everyone else that was involved that day, which was only really Brian, me, and Tony. And Tony's the only one still in the band. When we just parked, we were just like looking around, right? And we just see Johnny, the filmer. Like, keep in mind, we just got there, and we drove like maybe like an hour or 2. We drove a little far in 2 cars too. And Johnny goes running down a hill just for the fuck of it. And we're like, oh look, fucking Johnny. And we see Johnny running, and he fucking like tumbles. Like, he got really hurt. But thankfully, like, it wasn't too bad where he couldn't film, because we had just got there, and literally in my head I was like, we just got here and we're not even going to be able to film, because the filmer just decided to just run down a hill And that hill, like where we were at, had trails for motorcycles, and then it specifically had signs that said like, do not ride motorized vehicles, and people were doing it anyways. So there was a lot of stupid shit that was done that day, as far as like us laying out the corpse, and then Antonio doing the solo on the big ass rock, and then Johnny falling in the very beginning, but then he just like took it like a champ. He just fell, but it was the way he fell. Like it was like when you run down a hill and you cannot stop. Like when you try to stop, like you're either gonna fall or you're gonna keep running till you hit the fucking bottom. And we like were where we filmed that rock location. We actually had to walk down a little trail, and then we walked back up. But it was so worth the shot. I mean, almost 700 views 5 years later, and hopefully, in the near future, these guys are down to do another video. Whether I'm in it or whether I help co-produce or help record it, or however. I have a lot of respect for these guys. I've kept my peace, and looking back at this video, it just like I was very young. I mean, dude, like I'm rocking like fucking a power trip shirt, a bondage belt, white high tops. Like, dude, it was an era where, oh shit, like look at that. I was just a fucking young buck. Like, look, dude, I was just fucking headbanging. And what's funny is the way that I dressed then, I still kind of dress now. I tuck my shirt in all the time. But yeah, guys, that's the Art of War. I hope you guys have thought it was cool watching this, because like I said, I'm not in the band anymore, for various reasons, but like I mentioned early in the very beginning of the video, I made amends with Antonio, because really there was just a lot that was going on, but I'll make another video for another day. But I just really wanted to just touch on that, because like I said, I'm about to turn 30. I haven't spoken to Brian. I've spoken to Antonio. I haven't spoken to Tony, and I haven't spoken to Ricardo. I spoke to Oscar, but that was a little weird. But nonetheless, I have much respect for this band. I helped pave the way for all future bass players that played in that band. I know they rotated from about 3, which is nothing bad, because it just shows that you can adapt and work with what you got and see what works. And if there are other people that are willing to contribute, I mean, I always say this: sometimes people are better off without me, and if they're doing fine just without me, then there we are. But hope you guys had fun watching this video. Yeah, guys, I don't know what much to say. I mean, I'm gonna start making more reaction videos, whether it's Syn-Absence related or just me reacting to like random shit on the internet. But I'm gonna have fun doing this. This is my first, so everyone's got to start somewhere. Rome wasn't building one day, so thank you guys.